Hi, I'm Randi from Sonju Two Harbors. We'd like to talk to you today about our 2013 Dodge Avenger SE. Let's take a look under the hood. Washer fluid. When this is completely empty, this will take one full bottle of fluid. You also have your coolant right here. On the in the middle of the engine here, you've got your oil stick here. And then on this side, this is where you're going to have your tranny fluid and your brake fluid. And if you notice, these containers are also clear too, so you can actually see where your levels are at. One thing I also like to point out is the crumple zones that this has. What that's going to do is if you do get in a front end accident, this car will crumple up like an accordion, the engine will drop out, nothing will get pushed up into the cab, you and your passenger will stay safe. We also have this heat resistant mat up here, so what happens if anything catches on fire under here, this is designed to melt and smother that out. Lastly, we've got these durable headlamps here. You're not going to get a chip with the rock in this at all. Okay, also in the inside of this model, you've got the premium cloth seats, and there's a few other details I'd like to show you quick. You've got the adjusted handlebar right behind the knees here, so you can go ahead and bring yourself forward or backwards. For those of you that have longer legs too, or shorter legs like myself, there is an adjustable handle here with an upward motion. You can see the seat goes up, and if you go ahead and push that right back down, you can see it lowers yourself as well. There is also the back adjustment here for this handle, so if you need to recline it back or bring it up a little bit more straight for yourself. One last handle on here is going to be your lumbar, so if you need a little bit more back support, you've got that as well. On the steering wheel here, the tilt handle is right at the bottom. You do have tilt, up and down, as well as telescoping. So you can bring the steering wheel forward closer to you or push it back. Either way, you can have the option of getting a little bit more leg room. A couple other things I'd like to point out on the steering wheel here on your right, you've got your cruise control. Alright, a few other things I'd like to show you on the inside, as well as I pointed out the premium cloth earlier, and you will notice this also does have a very soft to the touch stitched leather. This is also continuing all along the dashboard, as well as two-tone on the door, so you've got the combination of the cloth and the leather. This is very durable too, so it will wipe off really easy. As far as storage goes, in the armrest here, you do have a double storage unit. The bigger one, you can get all the way down in here. There's a 12-volt amp plug-in here, and there's also an ambient light, so you can see in there when it's dark out. This top storage unit, just big enough to hold a cell phone and your sunglasses. Really nice because it's right there for easy access. You also have two cup holders here. At night, this also has an ambient light that will glow, so you can get in there as well. This also has a little bit more storage up front here. These are easy to come out so they can clean well. You also get another 12-volt plug-in right there. Above that, you've got the control dials for the temperature, AC. You also have a CD player. The AM/FM stereo also has 6 presets for you. This also comes with an auxiliary plug-in, so if you want to plug in your iPhone, you can do that as well. As far as the trim on the inside, this also is trimmed with that nice chrome, so it keeps that really rich look to it. Alright, so in the back of the vehicle here, you can see you do have a lot of room for your passenger. These are very comfortable seats. They do have a lot of leg room. As far as, and if you have children that need to get buckled in, we do have the child safety anchors behind both of the seats as well. If I can get in and show you here, there is a little bit of extra storage for your passenger. You've got 2 cup holders as well as a nice armrest. And also in the middle here, you've got a little access cover to get back into your trunk in case you need to grab anything out of there. Alright, so one last thing I'd like to show you here is the trunk space that you're working with. On the key here, you do have a 2-button press to get your trunk open. There is also a button on the inside of the car by the steering wheel to open this up as well. You are having 13.5 cubic inches of space that you're working with back here. As you can see, you also have the 60/40 seats, which is really handy if you still have somebody in the back seat, but you still need to flip one of them down to get some storage in there. You also have the LED tail lights, and that pretty much sums up the 2013 Dodge Avenger.